Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a little quick video showing you what to pack, how to pack it, what to wear to the airport. On the way to the airport, we'll wear our Class Bs, some khaki shorts, and either tennis shoes or sandals. That way we get through airport, and if you don't have a Class B, we'll wear a dark blue shirt. So we all look pretty similar. On the packing list, and it's subject to change a little bit if there's something you need or would rather have, as long as we can fit it inside the guidelines of what we can take on the boat or through the airport. Start out, a small towel for showering, for whenever we finish snorkeling and stuff like that. 2 long sleeve dry wick shirts, and the reason you want to at least have 2, maybe 3, is because the sun's going to reflect off the water a lot, so you definitely can wear these in the shade to help prevent sunburn, and sunburn's going to be one of the 2 key things to avoid: sunburn and dehydration. So you got 2 long sleeve shirts. We're going to have 2 short sleeve shirts. Both of them will be the same. Cotton is the best thing to stay away from at this time, because once it sweats, you get wet, it's going to be hard to dry. 2 bathing suits, because they may not always dry as quick as we want, and that way you have a dry one the next day. 2 non-cotton shorts. One's to lounge around on the boat, so you don't have to have your bathing suit all the time, and one for sleeping at night, because you'll be roaming around the boat and stuff like that. So you definitely don't want cotton shorts. Underwear, however many pair you think you need to take. I think 4 is what's recommended, but you can take whatever you need. 1 Hawaiian shirt, style shirt. It's optional, but we encourage it because there's a big luau the last day, and it's kind of a party style thing, and so it's kind of a cool thing to do, kind of finish up your week. Hats. I'll probably take my rimmed hat because it's got a strap and I don't have to worry about blowing away, but I know a lot of boys don't like to wear those type of hats. So what I'd recommend in this case is to take a bandana where you can put it over your head like this, and then it protects your ears and the back of your neck, so you don't get sunburnt when you're just lounging around the boat. So one of those 2 would be, either one's good to go. Socks, couple pairs of socks. 1 pair to wear home, obviously, and 1 pair midweek we'll get on land and walk around, do some different things. So sandals, may get a little sweaty and whatnot. A pair of sunglasses. You want a good pair that will keep your, it doesn't have to be an expensive pair, but to cover the sides of your eyes as best you can. And I don't have it yet, but I'm going to get one of the straps where you can pull it up. I highly recommend that if you wear glasses, because when you're leaning over the boat or goofing off, you don't want them to fall off and go in the water or fall off and get broke. So I highly recommend that with glasses especially. Plastic water bottle. Has to be plastic, and we have to have a carabiner with it so we can strap it to the boat. A metal one clings around all night, and they say that makes for a pretty long night. A headlamp. There'll be probably no lights on at night, so your headlamp is perfect for if you're wandering around inside or whatever. You'll have some light to see around, and I take 1 set of batteries to change. And I know the boys will do some anchor watching, so boys will be up at different times of the night. So headlight would be really good to have. A small rain poncho. You don't want a big raincoat. A small rain poncho works. What you can do is, the cheaper the better. Okay, we'll go to the personal gear in just a second. A deck of cards or a book to read, because you'll have some downtime. whatever you'd like to do to relax. hang out with people. That is probably it as far as the clothes. As far as sleeping, I'm going to take an air mattress. It's a hiking air mattress, but you can take a mat or something small enough to be able to carry with you. A small pillow, and either a sheet or a very small blanket or a summer sleeping bag. Something that's pretty portable and you can carry it around. Personal hygiene stuff, deodorant, shampoo, soap. You can get a combination kit, toothbrush, toothpaste, and floss. And this is very important that it fits inside of a gallon bag. The maximum you can have is a 3-ounce container to get through airport security. So we want to make sure you can take 2 of them. These are 2 ounces, and I think 2 ounces is probably plenty for me. But we have to take these out of our bags when we go through airport security and run them through the machine so they can look them over. And let's pause just for a minute, and I'm going to pack this stuff up and show you that with the exception of your sleeping gear, maybe your water bottle, will all fit in this is probably a 18 by 10 by 10, but I think they will allow us to have a 22 by 10 by 10 at Seabase. So I'm going to pause, pack this stuff up, and then kind of show you what we got, or you can put it in a carry-on. But we're limited in our space at Seabase, so those will probably be left in a room stored. And if you want to put your stuff that you're going to leave at Seabase and not take on the boat, it's probably better to leave it in a bag inside of a locker, because we're allowed 1 locker. It's big enough for a full-size suitcase. So I'll get back with you in just a minute and show you how all this stuff packs up. Hey everybody, I'm back. I was just going to show you, here is the bag with everything in it except for, you got the water bottle, the pillow, sleeping mat, and the sleeping bag, or a sheet or something lightweight, because it's going to be pretty cool. You can actually put the carabiner here. There's a ton of room if you for snacks, whatever you're going to carry on the plane. I was going to show you that you can take a pair of water shoes to wear around if you're going to kayak and paddleboard and some of the other activities. They have quite a few activities you can do. So these are pretty nice. When we get to the airport, this bag here, like I said, we'll have to come out of our bag, and we'll have to put it through security. The water bottle, it's important going down until we get past security. We can have no fluids in this, so it has to be empty, and the best way is to have it out so they can see it's empty. If you do not want to carry a gym bag, you can put all your stuff, and I think all this stuff complete will fit into a carry-on suitcase, and the airlines will only let you take a 22 by 14 by 9 suitcase. So you're allowed 1 carry-on or bag plus a personal item. And in this case, my personal item will be a backpack. I'll take a backpack because I'm going to carry some troop gear and paperwork, stuff like that. Sunscreen, we will purchase there. I think it's like $6.50 for a bottle, or if everybody wants to go in together, we can buy a 50-ounce bottle for $50, and that's probably enough to get us through the week. Bug repellent, we'll probably just buy 1 as a troop, because we only need a couple days, I think. All your meals will be paid for. You will not need any money for meals coming or going or while we're there. So you can take money for snacks at the airport, or for midweek whenever we get there. I think they've got a little place to shop and buy snacks and stuff like that. Or their big thing is they've got lots of souvenirs, patches, all kinds of shirts, stuff like that. We do not need to bring our snorkeling gear. or fishing gear, they will provide that. I forgot to tell you, I loaded up a pair of water socks. You really want your water socks because if you snorkel very much, it prevents you from getting blistered. Plus, you cannot wear shoes on the boat, but you can probably wear the water socks, and that'll protect the top of your feet from getting sunburned, when you're out there just lounging. I'm going to attach the packing list, which kind of has a checkoff list. You can modify it a little bit as you need. Get with me if you have any questions. And then kind of what to expect and the checklist and things like that. So I guess that's it for now. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be glad to answer them. When we get closer, probably 2 or 3 weeks out from going, I'll give everybody the itineraries, the airlines, all that stuff, because it kind of changes a little bit. It's changed a couple of times already where they changed the flight 5 or 10 minutes one way or the other. So if I give it to you now, it's going to change. Basically, our flights will be at 6:30 in the morning. So we will need at least 2 people to help transport both crews down to the airport and back from the airport. We'll talk more about that as we get a little closer. I will answer any questions you got. Thank you. Bye.